Hey YouTube, welcome back to Big Jake's Garage. It's been a very long time, been about 2 months since I've done an episode. Last episode we started tearing into the small block, and that's what I got sitting right in front of me. Finally got enough room in the garage to work on this thing. The last couple months have been very hectic, so I haven't had time to work on anything. But coming this August, we shall continue. So I'm going to get you guys set up on the tripod, and we're going to tear into this motor. So all I'm going to do today is remove the heads and remove the oil pan, and we're going to see what gremlins this motor has. Because I don't really know. The guy said it came out of a 3/4 ton Chevy, and it ran. The inside's very dirty. We go in here and look. We'll have to vacuum all this out. And I started to loosen up the rockers. Got all the head bolts sprayed down. But we're going to go ahead and remove these first, manifolds, and see what mysteries this motor has. So let's get to it. Alright, YouTube. I'll have to edit this to speed it up. But looking into it, somebody at one point before I went and pulled everything off, there's two head bolts on this side and this side where they were already loose or pulled out and just set in. So makes me a little suspicious. Somebody was digging around in here, and they must have had the intake off at one point in time or something, because this is just full of gunk. Although I didn't have the distributor in, so maybe it went in that way. I don't know. Definitely a mystery motor. For those of you that are watching, this is my first small block Chevy I'm ever tearing into. When I was younger, I was more of a Mopar guy, and I had a buddy that helped me rebuild a 360 for a Ram Charger I had, and that was fun. But this will be the first motor that I ever tackle by myself, and if everything goes right, we're going to put it in the Mega Cab K30. If anybody's watching and you haven't seen that, go back and watch them videos. My grandpa took a Suburban, chopped it in half, extended it. Pretty cool rig. Oh, that one was loose. You know, even though I'm a Mopar guy, you know, I like my Mopars and stuff. I'm really starting to like Chevy. I really am. So that Mega Cab K30 I got, it's got a 98 Vortec 350 in it. And you know what? That thing impresses me for being a big old dually. It does. I pulled my car trailer with it and all that. And I gotta say, I'm quite impressed, and I'm hoping this motor, we can build it up to do the same thing. All these. Alright, well, we got all of the rocker arms off. I suppose I gotta pull the push rods here out, and then we'll get to the other head bolts here. You know, I don't know how well this stuff works, but I'm just going to spray it on anyways. And anybody that's watching and you've not rebuilt an engine, but you want to rebuild an engine, when you're doing stuff like this, get yourself a little pick. And just pick all the gunk out of these bolts. It'll save you time, you know, trying to take out a rounded out head bolt or any bolt really, for that matter, because you didn't clean out around it and then it rounded off, and there you are. Oh, that one came out nice. Oops. Alright guys, hopefully you can see this, but we are going to go ahead and I think I got everything. I tell you what, we're going to do this. I'm going to rotate it that way. Knowing my luck, I'll drop the head, and I don't want to do that. I actually got... Oh, wait. Hey, there's a lot more head bolts in here than what I thought. I take that back. I thought I got them all. You know, a lot of these old trucks, it makes you wonder how many miles they went, you know, before they got parked. I don't like how that one feels. You know, if there's any young guys watching this or wanting to do stuff like this, don't be scared. It looks taunting, it really is. Or it really can be, you know, but it's just nuts and bolts and metal. You know, you just gotta be a little bit smarter than that, that's all. Alright, second time. I think I got all the head bolts. I think. There's more than what I thought there was. Alright, let's see if it'll come up on its own. No. I need a rubber hammer. That's what I need. Rubber hammer and start hitting it. Get a little shock in there. I probably shouldn't use this as a spot to pry, but... Oh yeah, she's on there. You know, guys, I just realized I was being really stupid. I thought I could pull these heads off without pulling the manifolds. There's 2 bolts right there. I hate doing manifold bolts because I pulled manifolds off on my Hemi and oh, that actually came really nice. Just about half of them broke. But I don't know if these old Chevys are the same. I have no idea. I know my my small block 360 from my Ram Charger, that bolt, that broke just about every single manifold bolt pulling them out. Ooh, that one's tight. There we go. Oh, look at that. And hey, that came right apart. That's cool. Awesome. Oh wow, okay. I thought it was 2 more bolts. No, it's 4 more bolts. You know, that would really help. Okay. 3rd attempt. Now I think I got all the head bolts out. They kept sneaking on me. Kept hiding. Let's see if I can get this head to pop now. Get the hammer out. Oop. I think I heard it. I am not sure. No, it did not go. Alright guys, let's see what cylinder bores look like. Or not. Come on. Gotta pry up on this. There we go. Alright, ready? Let you go now. Ooh. Man, that is dirty. Alright. Here's what I found. Disgusting. And that's definitely had some water in it. It looks like the piston's all the way up, so hopefully the cylinder is better. But there's definitely a ridge in here. I can see more down to the coolant passages. They are rusted, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get the other head off and then get these lifters out. I'm not going to bore you with that. And then when I get done with that, we'll drain whatever oil's in here and get the oil pan off and see what this bottom end looks like. So stay tuned. Alright, does that one fit? Oh, cool, it does. Okay. Alright, YouTube, let's see what this oil looks like in here. And I'm in the way, so I'm going to get out of the way here. And maybe set you guys up so you can see it. We'll see how bad this oil is. Is that either going to go good or go bad? Well, so far it don't look bad. It's dirty, but I'm not seeing any water yet. Alright, so I got the motor flipped back around and I vacuumed it out so it looks way better. This side isn't as bad as what this side was. It definitely leaned more this way, so with the intake off, all the water ran down this way. I didn't get it on camera, but there's actually a bunch of sludge that started to come out down there, so I have a sneaking suspicion the bottom end is probably really sludgy in this. But before I do roll this motor over, I'm going to go ahead and get all of these lifters out. I'm going to go grab an egg carton and put them in there and try to remember where they go, because that'd be bad. But let's see if this motor will spin by hand. I'm generally curious. I'll get you on the tripod here. Get you set up. Let's see. Alright. And I haven't done a full rotation on this at all. Ooh, it moves. Ooh. Ah. She is a tight. Can I go back the other way? Oh, nope. Alright. Well, we'll probably work on that later, but I'm going to go get these lifters out and then we'll just roll this motor over and see what's underneath. Alright, guys. Hopefully that fan ain't too loud, but it's hot in here. I went and I took all the bolts out and we're going to pop this oil pan off and see just how bad and sludgy and all that is underneath. Now hopefully this isn't hiding any bolts like the heads were. No, it seems like it's coming. Alright, there we go. Get in on this side. Alright, moment of truth. Ooh, she's sludgy. I'm not wondering if that's just from being open. Doesn't look too bad though, even though it is sludgy. Alright, I'll get you guys off the camera stand here and we'll look around. Alright guys, so I got you off the camera stand. I'll show you what I found. As you can see, she is Dirty. Very dirty. Here's the oil pan. You can see all of this sludge down here. A little bit up front. But don't look too bad. There's like a chunk of sludge right here. Almost feels like it's metallic, but I don't think it is. I think it's dirt. See that? Camera don't focus in. I'll set that over here. Right there. Maybe not. Whatever. I got all the lifters lined up and marked. But I think we got ourselves a good core. So I'm probably going to quit for tonight, but I'm at least going to pull one main cap off. And oh, I forgot one thing. It's a 4-bolt, guys. The guy told me it was a 4-bolt, but you know, you don't know until you open them up. And it's a 4-bolt. So cool. It is a 4-bolt motor, which, I mean, really, it doesn't matter if it's 2-bolt or 4-bolt. But yeah, I'm gonna pull off, I think, one of the main caps, and then I think a cap on the piston rod, and see what the bearings look like. But that'll be the next video. Next video, we'll go ahead and tear the rest of this down and see what we find, and then hopefully everything checks out. And I mean, heck, even if the bearings are good, I'm okay reusing old bearings for a $500 rebuild. That's if they're in good shape, though. We'll find out. But anyways, see you guys on the next episode. And yeah, that's all I got. Goodbye.